And he goes, what do we do if they get to the 10,000? I'm like, well, it has to be something big. And like we kept saying a few things. I'm like, that just doesn't seem big enough. And then he's like, well, if you get a tattoo? I was like, yeah, sure.
All right, Clay, where are we and what's going on?
We're here at Beautifully Stained with my buddy Tank. He's putting on the Huntington Tattoo that I have to get. Thanks to the Huntington and SVC community for raising the over $3,000 that we need to help Dalton Black with his battle against Hodgkin's lymphoma. And since you guys did that, I had to, like I said, I have to get a Huntington Tattoo. This was made by the Huntington Art Club, and we're thankful for Tank for letting me get the tattoo here and getting his beautiful work done. So let's get this thing started. Alright. It's kind of weird, I wasn't paying attention, and then I looked down, I was like, damn, you really are shaping my leg. Dude, we were at the cross country meet on Saturday, and we were like, hey, we need to put a camera on the back of the gator to like follow the runners. I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll do it. Dude, the boys race, they came around the last turn, like right in front of the finish line, right in front of everybody, and I went flying off that thing and popped my head like landed. I like flipped up, I looked at Derek, I was like, I swear the camera's still okay.
Alright brother, you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be to get a Huntington tattoo. I said now I just have to get a tattoo of every single SVC school just to show I'm dedicated to the conference. The best story about Teabag is we were actually covering the Union Waverly game. And he works at Claire's. His manager leaves and his girlfriend is there and he's like, hey, I want to go to this game. Like, can you just come to the store? Because obviously Claire's is dead all the time. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, awesome, I'm just going to go and I'll clock out there and they'll just never know. What does he do? He goes and stands right behind where we're broadcasting, the only camera pointed at the stand.
There he is.
And his manager watches the broadcast and catches him right behind the camera. And then her husband is like actually one of our buddies too. And he goes, well, maybe it's not him. And our other buddy asked him to go give a Pepsi. And when he did, he said, shout out to Trevor Medley for getting me the Pepsi. I hate to say that is a fucking dope ass looking tattoo.
It does look pretty good.
And he goes, what do we do if they get to the 10,000? I'm like, well, it has to be something big. And like we kept saying a few things, I'm like, that just doesn't seem big enough. And then he's like, well, if you get a tattoo? I was like, yeah, sure.
I tried to talk him down, and he was like, no.
Didn't really think about it until I went home, and my wife is a PV grad, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get a tattoo. She goes, you're going to get a Huntington tattoo? And I was like, oh fuck. I was like, well, the video's already been made, like, no turning back now. Damn, that is a dope tattoo. That's sick. Yes, you did. Shout out to Paige Bodie, the sophomore, for coming up with the design. It is absolutely sick. And I guess I'm a Huntsman now. Peace out, Girl Scout.